Today we play a deck with 20 Pokemon and 0 trainer cards. I took on the challenge to play 10 matches in Master Ball rank without using any trainer cards. This means no supporters like Professor Research or Sarius, no items like Pokeball or Rare Candy, and no Pokemon tools or fossils. I decided to go with the Lightning deck because it has some of the best self-sustaining Pokemon in the game, such as Magnezone, Tapu Koko EX, and of course the star of the show, the goofy yellow bird. In today's deck, we play strong independent Pokemon that don't need no trainers. I'll be honest, I was expecting a deck like this to just get crushed in Master Ball. But to my surprise, this deck still managed to achieve 5 wins and 5 losses, climbing 6 points with a couple of win streaks. This is mainly thanks to Oricorio, of course, which single-handedly can win you some matches, but Magnezone and Tapu Koko also performed well enough here. There's also something inherently funny about opponents using Silver or Penny against this deck, and I'd love to see their reaction to checking my handful of Pokemon. I'm sure you can still improve this deck further, like maybe adding 1 copy of Shining Rivalry Pikachu EX as a finisher, but let me know what changes you'd make, and if you'd like to see more Zero Trainer deck challenges for other types as well. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and consider subscribing for more fun off-meta decks. I also take deck requests. Is there any card you want to see played in Master Ball rank? Let me know in the comments and I'll build a deck around it. With that said, check this deck out in action and enjoy the games. Starting with Tapu Koko, Oricorio, Magnemite, Magnezone. This is a great hand. Heatran is very interesting. I rarely see that anymore, but I think it's kind of gaining a little bit of popularity with Typhlosion and Arceus. And the Snorlax. So Snorlax and Arceus definitely should have Ilima. That's why they just go in with this Snorlax here. Okay, I'm just gonna apply some pressure. Let's see here. Very interesting. I guess good thing they didn't get a Magby to retreat into. I'll probably just put the energy on Tapu Koko and attack for 90. Even though I'm kind of tempted to just Plasma Hurricane again, but I think I have to put on the pressure. Problem is Plasma Hurricane plus another Mach Bolt is not enough. But maybe that's fine. Yeah, maybe that's... no. I mean, I do have the Magnezone ready by then. So I think I do actually Plasma Hurricane again. Set up the Magnezone. Put energy on Oricorio. And at this rate, like, I already have pretty much all the cards that I want. Best case scenario would be a second Magnezone, but I don't trust my chances to draw it. I can go with a Jolteon or a Sylveon for a second Oricorio. But I think I should be fine enough to play this. I evolve that. Volt Charge. I'm just gonna Plasma Hurricane again. Ramp a little bit faster. And now I have like 3 Pokemon pretty much ready to go. They put the energy on Arceus again. So that means I'm free to move in with Magnezone, take a KO, and then Oricorio is also ready. And I take the Tapu Koko out of the active spot, which is also pretty important. So no Ilima for you here. And unless they have Giovanni to one-shot this Magnezone along with another basic, I am comfortable enough here. Okay, would they have... I think this might just mean they have Ilima. I'm just gonna deal 110 to it. Then I'll consider finishing off with the Oricorio. Even if they have Berry, it doesn't really accomplish anything, right? Yeah, so they put one energy on it for nothing. So I am almost tempted to go in with Oricorio, but I think the play is just to attack with Magnezone again. I am fine with this. The question is, do I even play the Sylveon? I'm not sure what I want to get anymore. I feel like Jolteon could even be better. Main thing with Sylveon is trying to get the Magneton, the second Magneton. Or the second Oricorio? Yeah, okay, let's go with Sylveon. Maybe I could have also saved the Sylveon in case of a red card. I would have more chances to draw one of the two Sylveons. And that would kind of play not even a red card, like a Mars especially. Like keeping the two Sylveons in the deck would play around Mars a little bit better with that non-evolved EV. So yeah, I guess they will have a berry. In which case I'm still better off just attacking here. They might have a lot of healing though, but a giant cape is not enough. And my Tapu Koko can also deal 90. So they do come in with the Snorlax here, which means nothing else is ready to attack. So I'm free to go in with the Tapu Koko, even if it takes 100. Right, and at this rate, I could just play the second Oricorio. I don't think it matters anymore. They will have a... Unless I top deck the Magneton again. Let's just go with the second Oricorio. It plays around Sabrina a little bit better. And they will also need a second berry here, and which is not really enough at all. Like they pretty much need Ilima. And even then, like, what the heck do they do? Send in a Hitran, sure. Hitran with Elemental Switch. Nope. Not even that. So I think this is Oricorio's cue to go in and start chipping. Right, so I guess maybe they put the energy on Snorlax again, which makes me go to Tapu Koko again. And I think that's checkmate. Right, I prefer having the two Oricorios to play around Sabrina because it really makes these Arceus kind of useless without some way to bypass them. I mean, they would just need Elemental Switch here. But I think they just rage quitted. Oh, they're back? Come on, Elemental Switch still finishes off this Oricorio, although Tapu Koko can come in afterwards. Right, this deck wouldn't be bad with an Elemental Switch, so kind of surprised they didn't play it in this match. But sure. Then let me go in with Tapu Koko again. And now this Snorlax is stuck. They already used both Ilimas. If they Sabrina, I can go... Well, yeah, if they Sabrina, they don't parry. And that's game. GG. Ho-Ho EX. Probably Darkrai Snorlax. is what I'm expecting. Maybe even a Lugia in there. It is weak to lightning though, so that could be really good. I can collect once. And even better is the fact that there's no baby there in the mix right now. Okay, leaf into Snorlax immediately. It's interesting and actually tricky because I don't have Sabrina and I don't have the damage right now. Maybe with a Tapu Koko or a Magnezone, but not like this. I think I will go for Sylveon EX then. I need draw more than anything. Maybe even keep on using collect. Right now, I think just Magnezone will be enough. Kinda just gonna do this. Play the second EV, collect again. Then I can Sylveon next turn. And even Jolteon. Well, not necessarily right now though. Yeah, the problem is Ilima. How do I deal with that? I think the answer is I go in with Oricorio against Snorlax first, so that Ho-Ho cannot deal damage to anything else. Let's start preparing the Magnezone, and at this point I think I'm ready to move in right now. There's a chance that they don't have the Ilimas just yet. There's also a chance they have Sabrina. Well, but they will need Ilima and not Sabrina. At least this turn. I'm comfortable enough to go with this first. I could evolve to Jolteon just to play around Sabrina. Yeah, but at this rate, actually, I will have to use Magnezone, and if they have healing, let's go with this. I do also have a secondary Oricorio in there somewhere. So when this one goes down, hopefully I have second one. And right now I can finish off this Snorlax if they keep it here, because they are kind of incentivized to keep it here because of the Rocky Helmet, so that I can't even attack anymore this turn. But if they Ilima, I pretty much go in with the Magnezone regardless. Right, so I think this is fine. Hey Sabrina. Should I go with the... I don't think they would Sabrina, right? They do Sabrina. Might have to sacrifice the Eevee. Or should I go with Jolteon right now? I'm not sure if the 60 damage will be impactful enough as opposed to just 40. It's technically 80 damage against Ho-Ho, so that feels like a lot, but it's still 60 without the effect, right? The attack effect, dealing extra 20. think there could also be a case to moving in with Jolteon here. I don't love it. I don't think it's clean at all. But it's, I think it's my best bet. Because if I attack into that Rocky Helmet, then Darkrai can just finish off the Magnezone with its ability and then attack something else. This is their second Rocky Helmet. But yeah, the problem is I don't have anything else to attack with right now. And they kind of just win already with the Cyrus. Right, so I really kind of just want a second oricorio. I think I'm gonna go for this one just because it can retreat for free. Kinda need the second oricorio. That's not it. The EVs aren't really gonna do enough. And I mean, even second Magnemite could be good. But not good enough still. Yeah. Feel like that's game, unfortunately. Moving in with a Pichu. Okay, so they do finish off this Oricorio. Sylveon could take a hit though. But not much hope. Right, unless they have absolutely no more Sabrinas or Cyrus, and I top deck the Oricorio right now. Okay, I do top deck the Oricorio. But it's completely out of energy. And it can do nothing, absolutely nothing right now. The Darkrai is going to need like 4 energy to take it out. I think they will have a Sabrina in this deck, right? Most likely. Apparently no Sabrina, so I only deal 30 damage though to this Snorlax, but maybe that's enough. I go down to 30, it goes down to 130, and I go down to 10. No, yeah, it's not enough. It's one turn too late. Actually, that could have been better on the Snorlax though. And yeah, unfortunately, this Darkrai can finish me off. Oricorio was a tiny bit too late. But yeah, kind of impressive that I almost still won that. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, I don't have energy on the Magnezone. Yeah, I needed also one more turn to put energy on it. Not even sure why they retreated it though, because it still could handle quite a bit. But right now they can't attack with Darkrai. And I know they don't have Sabrina or Cyrus. So I feel like this is kind of my best shot. I buy one turn with the Pichu. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, they can just retreat the Ho-Ho into the Darkrai. So yeah, for a moment I thought because Ho-Ho couldn't attack, but it of course can retreat. Only if the Ho-Ho had 0 energy, I could have actually capitalized on their Ilima. But yeah, it's kind of close. Okay. Going second. I put Pichu in the front just because I can retreat it for free. But I'll likely just move in with Tapu Koko instead. I mean, I should be relatively safe to just use Pichu anyway. Right? Because there aren't... I don't think there's that many cases where... and they waste the Sabrina, where the extra 20 damage would matter too much. Yeah, I'll just go with this. Should be fine. So it is a Charizard deck. And that just means I have to wipe out both EVs. Right, this one is already near knocked out. And I mean, doesn't even matter this one right now. Like, they already got their Charizard, which means I also need my Oricorio very soon. Just move in with the Sylveon here. And we'll have to hope to draw an Oricorio this match. Right, I don't think that double Tapu Koko would cut it. So they just retreat this Sylveon here. Yeah, and unfortunately the problem is I have nothing to attack this Charizard with. If I go with Tapu Koko, I will just lose to Sabrina. I almost feel like I'm better off using Collect. I don't think attacking accomplishes anything. Instead of Collect, I could sacrifice the Pichu and use the second Sylveon next turn, although that makes me even more vulnerable to Sabrina. I'm just kind of gonna go with this. It's really not good, but puts me one step closer to Oricorio. There it is. So I lose my Eevee, but at least I can have an Oricorio in the active spot now and force them to build that Flareon. I just have a laugh anytime they use Silver. So yeah, double Magnezone, another Tapu Koko. There comes the Oricorio now. Magnezone will be good too. But I can't really make space for it right now. I'll just go in with this. So they do have 4 cards left. Let's see where they put the energy. Probably on the Eevee. Oh. Do they have a non-EX Charizard? Or maybe these two Sabrinas could do it as well. Or maybe they're the kind of deck that doesn't have any answer at all to Oricorio and just loses. Kind of trying to bet on improving their matchups with everything else. Okay, I mean, if they do have a non-EX Charizard, it's gonna take a while to get ramped up. There you go. Single Oricorio, and yeah,